two productivity giants vying for your notes: Notion versus Obsidian. Which one really delivers? On the left, the all-in-one workspace, Notion, and on the right, the powerful, local-first knowledge base, Obsidian. Let's skip past the hype and get to what actually matters. Each feature category wins points, and by the end, you'll know exactly which app comes out ahead. The winner may just surprise you. Okay, before we get lost in the details, let me give you that big picture overview. Here's our roadmap: collaboration, data ownership and security, customization and extensibility, AI features, offline and platform support, pricing, organization style, and finally, learning curve and user experience. Yup, we're covering it all. Ready? Let's jump in. First up, collaboration. So Notion is honestly built for teams. You can edit together in real time, drop comments, tag teammates with mentions, the whole shebang. You get team dashboards and sharing feels just super native. Of course, there's a catch. You need an internet connection for all those snazzy features. Now, Obsidian, well, it's a bit solo-focused. You can publish notes for others to read, and if you set up file sync, it's technically possible to collaborate, but there's no live editing and team features aren't really its vibe. Real talk, if you work with a group, Notion is the clear winner here. So moving on to data ownership and security. A huge deal, right? Notion keeps your info encrypted and you do get two-factor authentication, but at the end of the day, your data is living on Notion's servers. So if you like having absolute control, well, Obsidian is a whole different story. Your notes are plain markdown files sitting right on your device, plus there's an option for end-to-end encrypted sync. You're in charge. The flip side: you'll have to think about your own backups and security. Still, for security buffs and DIYers, Obsidian kinda steals the show here. Now let's talk customization and extensibility, and oh boy, this is where things get spicy. Notion's got tons of templates, and if you're feeling nerdy, you can hook it up to thousands of apps with its API. It's nice, but you hit a wall if you're itching to seriously trick out the UI or the editor. Enter Obsidian. The plugin ecosystem is wild. Themes, custom CSS, canvas for visual notes, backlinks, graph views. You can pretty much build your dream note app. Of course, all those plugins mean a bit more setup and maintenance, but honestly, for tinkerers, Obsidian is hands down the king of customization. Oh, and here's something cool you might not know. Obsidian stores your notes as standard markdown files, so even if you stop using the app, you still have your knowledge right on your computer. No more vendor lock-in. That's pretty awesome. Next, AI features. Notion is going all in with built-in AI that lets you summarize, write, translate, you name it, and it's super easy, no fiddling required. The catch, yeah, you guessed it: you might need a paid plan for those advanced AI magic tricks. Obsidian's approach is a bit, how do I say this, more DIY. You can add AI with plugins like LLM integration or text generators. You get flexibility in choosing the model, but it's not native, so you'll spend some time setting it up. Bottom line, if you want AI with zero fuss, Notion's got it covered. Alright, let's talk offline and platform support. Notion works on pretty much anything: web, macOS, Windows, iOS, Android. But here's the kicker: if you're hoping for full offline access, you'll run into some limits. Obsidian, meanwhile, is like work anywhere, anytime: Windows, Mac, Linux, mobile, and it's 100% offline. All your notes, even plugins, just work locally. Only thing is, getting everything set up may be a bit trickier if you're not used to these kinds of apps. Still, for platform freedom and offline reliability, Obsidian just wins. Moving on to pricing. Notion's free plan gives you the basics, but when you want the advanced AI or collaboration stuff, you'll need to pay up. Think $10 per user for plus $20 for business. Obsidian's model is almost shockingly generous for personal users. You get all core features unlocked for free, and sync or publish add-ons are pretty affordable. That said, if you want to publish or share notes, there's an extra charge. But yeah, if keeping your wallet happy matters, Obsidian's pricing is hard to beat. Up next, organization style. Notion rocks at visual organization: tables, databases, Kanban boards, subpages, you name it. It's like building your own project dashboard, super visual. Sometimes, though, all that structure is a little too much for simple notes. Obsidian takes the opposite route. You get free-form markdown notes with deep links, graph views, and canvases for connecting ideas. The only thing missing is that extra structure for heavy project management. If you love flexibility and connecting thoughts, Obsidian is fantastic, but for organizing projects and tasks in detail, Notion gets the win. Last but not least, learning curve and user experience. Notion's interface is just polished, sleek, and new users can figure it out pretty quick. It's loaded with features but maybe a bit overwhelming at first. Obsidian looks quite minimal and honestly a little old school. If you love Markdown, it'll feel super familiar, but if you're used to drag and drop visual tools, there's a steeper learning curve. So for most folks, Notion makes onboarding a breeze. If we stack up all the features side by side, you'll see Notion shines in teamwork, AI, and project organization. But Obsidian absolutely crushes it in security, customization, offline access, and affordability. The scores don't lie, and for some categories the gaps are kinda huge. So here's my honest take. If you want a workspace everyone can join with built-in AI and killer project organization, Notion's your go-to. But if you care about owning your notes, customizing everything, linking ideas, and you want full control over your data, Obsidian is just the way to go. Bottom line, pick Notion for teams and structure, Obsidian for personal knowledge and flexibility. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.